College football is technically back. NAI started. They've already been playing. They've played 6 games already. So I guess college football is technically back, even though I think a lot of the big games start. They start what, tomorrow?
I thought there was. Didn't somebody play Thursday?
Who? I know NAI did, but I haven't seen any like big name schools. They'll have like their little inter squad scrimmages and stuff.
Western Nebraska play tomorrow.
Yeah, I know that one for sure.
In Ireland, ain't it?
In Ireland?
I believe so.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they in Ireland. My homie playing Northwestern. I think they in Ireland right now.
I did not know that. That's
Let me
crazy.
check
That'll be
Instagram.
an exciting one to watch. But welcome back to Division I Rejects. This is episode 74.
In Dublin.
Coming to you.
Yep.
It's in Dublin, Ireland.
Yep.
That's badass. They got a football field out there
Soccer field.
with goalposts.
It ain't hard to put on the goalpost.
But this is August 26th coming to you. We've got a great guest for you today from Saginaw Valley, Casey Williams. He's a 6th-year wide receiver from there. Coming off our first team all GLIAC season. He's had a lot of big games in the past, looking to put a stamp on his last year here. But after we talk to Casey, we'll talk a little bit more about GLIAC and getting into GLIAC play. But the big thing today is we're going to do a lot of NFL talk, just picking division winners. I know you wanted to get into that. Jim, you want to start putting your picks out there?
Sure.
We need like a little, I don't we get like a little whiteboard in here or something to keep track. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I might do just that, actually.
Let's do it.
That way we can expose some old takes once we, get a couple more episodes down the road.
Yeah, sure.
Freezing cold takes.
Exactly. But we'll pick some division winners and kind of preview a lot of that stuff NFL-wise. The rosters start to shape out. They cut down those numbers, as Hard Knocks says. Been enjoying that, obviously. And Aaron Rodgers pulled a Myles Garrett ×2 today with an opponent's helmet Aaron Donald,
Yeah,
not
definitely
Aaron Rodgers.
not Aaron Rodgers.
That would be hilarious. No, but it is Aaron Donald. He did it with 2 helmets today during practice instead of the one of Myles Garrett. That video is nuts, and I don't know. He might actually get some type of suspension. I don't know what we think about that, but I feel like
Rams
he
are
has
disciplining him internally.
Really?
Because what would you like if you're gonna suspend him for practice? Then you've opened up a can of worms that you do not want to dive into. Real life.
You're
Because
right,
now you
you're
got to
right.
suspend everybody for fighting in practice.
Why would they do a joint practice between the 2 Super Bowl teams?
Yeah, that was dumb too.
That was dumb as shit.
That is a really good question. I thought the same thing. That was the first thought that came across
Because the first time I saw it was like Jalen Ramsey had deflected a pass.
I saw that too.
I'm like, bro, why are they practicing together?
It's unreal, man. Otherwise, on the college side of things, we have an NIL deal with an airline that was signed. You guys might have seen that one. But we'll talk about that. That was definitely a new one as far as the NIL deal goes. Excuse me. And then there was a pretty wild video of T.O. running a 4.4. Did you guys see that?
That was crazy.
I don't know.
bro. T.O. is like not from this planet.
I don't understand. He's caught up.
He's like 40-something.
He's 48.
Bro,
That's
he's not from this
ridiculous.
planet, bro.
Yeah, and he jokes about making a comeback all the time. So we'll watch that.
No, he
We'll
don't
watch that,
joke.
I know.
He
Yeah,
be for
he
real.
means it.
Do you think he could?
No.
We'll talk about it in a bit when we watch that video, but that's kind of the outline for today. Before we get into that conversation with Casey Williams, as always, you can watch this episode on YouTube. If you are watching, use the timestamps at the bottom there to skip through to all those different parts of the episode. And you can listen pretty much anywhere, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it. Follow us on Twitter, D1R_Rejects, and on Instagram at Division I Rejects for highlights from the show. But before all of that stuff, before the 48-year-old 4440, we'll get into that conversation with Casey Williams. Talking to the boys today, we've got a dude who had a hell of a season last year for the Cardinals, in which he earned himself first-team All-GLIAC honors. The sixth year wide receiver at Saginaw Valley State. It's Casey Williams. Casey, what's going on, man? The OG.
Not much. How are you guys doing?
Doing all right, brother. Appreciate you coming on. We were talking, man. Year 6. Did that just like blink of an eye, or it feels just as long as it sounds?
It's definitely a blink of an eye, and I don't like to think about it, but everybody paths different. It's still a blessing to be able to play football still. So
100%. Now going about that, you guys play a Thursday night game just like us, right? I believe on the
Yep.
1st.
Yep, coming up quick.
And you guys got a night game too. I imagine the boys got to be pumped about that one.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite time to play. It reminds me of high school.
I bet, dude. But I think it's the only time. I know for us, it's our only game past what, like
3.
yeah, 3:00. So you got to take advantage of that. Who is this? Is West Virginia Wesleyan?
Yep.
Then after that, you guys go Bowie State and Northwood. So that'd be a fun first 3 right there.
Yeah, got to get the revenge on Bowie State for sure.
Yeah, that'll be good stuff. But I wanted to talk about camp for you guys. Obviously, you're a guy that's been around. You're a vet at this point. I wanted to talk to you about how your preparation, your mindset, and all that changes going from year 1 all the way to year 6? How do you approach camp now? What's different, and how are you, I guess, better accustomed to the process?
Um, I guess, yeah, like starting from the beginning, like I think college football hits everybody differently, especially me because I came from a super small school. So I was playing like D7, D8 football in Michigan. So
Okay.
it was like super easy. So getting to college was like big step, a lot faster pace. So I had to get used to that quick, and it took time. But once you kind of get used to it, year 1, year 2, year 3, like it just becomes a routine after a while. And then probably year 4, 5, 6, when I was playing and more experienced, it just becomes like you got to be more detailed and be a leader, bring everybody else along, and step up. So I mean, right now, this camp was kind of weird for me just because I've been rehabbing for the whole past year, really. So I came into camp probably within the last week. So really, I had to take a whole lot of mental reps, and a whole lot of this camp. So when I came back this last week, I really don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But you do obviously have the advantage of like this ain't new to you, so it's probably at least pretty comfortable for you to jump right back in and get going. I mean, we saw along with the rest of the league, like you guys have a squad. And I know Coach talked about. Coach Brady, after the spring game, talked about how good he felt, specifically on offense, about your O-line unit, because you guys graduated, I believe, only 1 starter. But what position group or who really stood out to you so far in camp, if anyone?
I'll probably say, I mean, I really just like a lot of positions, to be honest. Our defense has always been, dominant. Past years, that's what we've been leaning on. So I would say I'd probably more focus on the offense. I like the receiver group. We brought in more receivers to make the room more competitive. Running backs, we got a couple young guys. We have a transfer. They look good. Brought in a few quarterbacks. Keep that room competitive. And then, our O-line, definitely more experience. We only lost, like you said, I think like 1. So it should be probably our best O-line that we had in recent years.
Good stuff. Yeah, and we talked about the transfer quarterback Grissom that was coming in there, and a little bit about Colby last year and kind of the shoes that he was trying to fill. And I remember Jacoby Sanders was talking a lot about that, how those guys, I mean, every position group is competitive for you guys, right? There's no like lack of depth really, and that's that's the right answer. That's what you're supposed to say, right? Like you're not supposed to come out here and start throwing shade at any position groups. But I would love to hear about. We were trying to poke fun at Jacoby when he came on here about him and Ernest going back and forth. What has it been like bringing Ernest into the fold? Have those two been going at it at practice or what?
Oh yeah, it's kind of fun watching them go at it. DBs always try to do their job and get in the receiver's head, so it's kind of fun watching Jacoby and E go at it. But that's how it is for all of us. Just trying to be competitive in the room.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, who was the running back last year for them? Was it Tommy Scott, right? He was a good back for you guys. Now, what talk about like filling shoes for the guys? I don't know what the rest of that room looks like for you guys, but those are some pretty big shoes to fill for the guys coming into that role.
Oh yeah, we definitely missed those guys, but I think we got guys to step in. Like I said, we have a couple. I think we have a transfer running back. He's gonna be good. We get a lot of the reps, and then we also have one of our other running backs. So I think he's behind Tommy last year. He's probably gonna take the lead in that. But yeah, I got full confidence on guys to do what they got to do. One guy we missed though is Marv. Marv was our defensive leader.
Yep.
At safety. Marv just, he just he just said what he needed to say, and we all followed him. So we kind of missed that voice.
I love that. Now, what does that change as far as like, obviously you're on a different side of the ball, so you might have not interacted with him on every play or whatever, but the energy around practice when you lose guys like that might be, not to say it's down in any case scenario, but it's definitely different, I'd imagine, when you lose guys like that are impact guys on the field.
Yeah, I think I think every team needs to have those guys to lead you. So I think for a minute we was trying trying to find which guys are going to step into that role, whether that's 1 or 5 people. I think we have a decent group in that position. And yeah, we just got to keep leading and bring everybody along.
I hear you, dude. Now, you're going to be, I would assume, a pretty key point in doing that. You really established yourself. 2019, led the league in receiving yards per game. I was telling Jimmy, dude, 2019, that Northern game, I'm sure you remember that one pretty well.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
162 yards. That was in the dome, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
56
tough.
to 10, bro. I won't forget about it. Yeah, it's just horrible.
That is a tough one, man. Is that an all-timer for you, or you got anything that trumps that one?
Nah, I mean, I'll probably take, even though we lost, probably this past Ferris game.
Really? Overtime.
Yeah, it was just fun to be able to go back and forth because you got the number 1 ranked team against their back. It brings the best out of everybody. So.
Oh yeah. And then looking at that run they had to be like, we gave them, even that was without Bernhardt, but even still, the rest of that roster was, was extremely talented to give them give them the best fight they had all year.
Yeah, we got to get back at them too this year.
I know it, dude. Especially because you remember, Brady came from Ferris, right? From kind of under that tree of MENACE. So I know that even though he wouldn't say it, I would assume that he and a lot of guys probably had that one marked on their calendar, especially after the year that he just had. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it always gets a little, probably get a little bit different in practice when Ferris is on the schedule. But
I love that.
Times for game time, it's just another team at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. Now, come back to 2021 after the COVID year. You didn't really take your foot off the gas. You come right back where you left off, caught 40 passes, first team all-league. And I didn't really know much about you because I just was kind of filming last year. I was going through ACL tear. I didn't really tune into a lot of this stuff, but saw you at the GLAC Media Day, spoke about the program. How do you build on what you've done the last couple of years besides just the simple answer of more catches, more yards?
See, the funny thing is, I wasn't going to say anything, but I think my coach kind of said something in another interview the other day. But like the whole last year, I was hurt. I was playing on a torn body part. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I knew that coming in for the whole season, but it was just like, if I had surgery before that, I wasn't gonna be able to play. So I just kind of toughed it out during the season. So just kind of managed myself. But at the end of the day, like, year 6, you could say when it comes to, stats in football, like, I mean, it's kind of been decent, but we've done everything but win. So, I'm trying to get more wins in the stats. But
no, I hear you.
I definitely got to, in my last year and probably being the oldest receiver, take my game to another level, and help lead the other people below me. But that just comes with being consistent and being where I need to be and making plays when my numbers called.
Especially because you being a guy where I want to say, did Brady come in 3 years ago now?
Yeah, I think his first year was that 2019 year.
Okay, got you. So being there through that change in staff, I mean, I assume you've seen a lot of change in that program, whether it be just personnel, coaches, because they kind of cleaned house, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, this is my my fourth receiver coach, second head coach. I think it's my third or fourth offensive coordinator, 1 or 2. So yeah, it's been changing a lot since I've been here. Yeah,
I mean, it's like that's nuts. I thought we've had some turnover in the last couple of years, but fourth receiver coach since being there is nuts. But I mean, you become pretty self-reliant at that point. Obviously, you probably had some good coaches along the way. But I guess going on, you gonna say something, Kate?
Yeah, I was just you're talking about how you had different coaches and now you're going on I think you said 3 receivers or 4 receiver coach. We actually had Coach Mason on here.
We did a little while back.
And I really like Coach Mason. I got the chance to work with him for a little bit back in my recruiting days, but kind of explain how he brings a whole nother level and like insight to the position that you play and like how he's helped your craft since he's got there.
Yeah. So it's been a roller coaster for me. again, like if you kind of watch or if you look at some interviews, it's probably out there. But a lot of people didn't know. I quit. I quit like my sophomore year because I hated how it was. I hated that. I just didn't like the receiver coach I had, and it just like made football not fun. So I was at one of my lowest points, and I ended up like quitting, and I joined the track team. But Coach Brady brought me back, and then I had my receiver coach before Coach Mason, which was Coach Zanny, who played at Penn State, a young guy. So it's kind of cool to have him because he just came out of the college system, so he kind of understands life of a receiver and on-field stuff. And then we just got Coach Mason, and Coach Mason, if you watch his stuff, like all on the details, which is what I need. Probably never had that to this point. Somebody who makes you do something over 20 times, even if it's the smallest detail, like just my foot's an inch too far outside. Like, no, do it again. So yeah, it kind of gets I won't say annoying, but you get mad at yourself sometimes.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
It's like I feel like I'm doing it, but like I'm not. You look at film and it's like, yeah, you right, coach, you right. But it's definitely helping all the receivers with their craft. I see a lot of people we had, becoming more better with their footwork and whatnot. So it's a blessing to have it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's huge. And if I remember correctly, you're a guy that's got aspirations to play after this year, whether it be like NFL or whatever the next step is for you. So that's huge because those little details are what's going to separate you, especially coming from a Division II school where it's obviously much harder to get looks.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he works out. He works with KJ Hamler, Don People Jones, people like that.
Yeah.
And those small details in the NFL creates a yard of separation to 2 yards. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a blessing to have him for this whole year. So I can really focus on them things as I try to achieve that goal. But
now I wanted to ask because they did the I don't know if you call it like a combine or like the pro day, more like the pro day down there this past year. We had a couple guys from Northern go down and try and get some looks down there. Is that going to be something that's reoccurring for you guys, or are there any plans for that in the future? Do you know?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's trying to Coach Brady's trying to get that like an ongoing thing.
Good.
Probably because I think GV just has one for their players, but I think Coach Brady we have probably one of the only I think indoors other than you guys. Yeah, he's trying to get help out a lot of the other D2 schools and trying to achieve their goals going to NFL or CFL or whatever that is. So I think it's definitely going to be an ongoing thing.
Good, man. Yeah, we had a guy, Peyton, go down there and got a shot at the USFL for a brief stint there, and I'd imagine that had to be a decent part of what came of that opportunity. So I mean, that's sweet to see on my part. I'd assume you're going to be a part of that after this year. Is that the plan?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. It's kind of what I've been thinking about, but I'm not trying to think too far ahead.
Of course.
Because you got to get through this season first, and then shoot, I don't know, all the training stuff. I got to look into all that stuff, but yeah, it's definitely something I'm trying to take part in. And yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean that's about all I had for you, brother. I just kind of want to talk about this year. I mean, you talk about like going to win games, you got to bring that attitude every week. I mean, like Bowie State going out right off the bat, like that's a team. I mean, firsthand, you saw them last year. That's a team they're going to give you all you can handle. And then you double up Michigan Tech this year too. Those are going to be two really big games. I know you guys want that one back.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I didn't get to play against Michigan Tech last year because I broke my toe like the first series against you guys.
Did you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you guys watch the film, like I'm running slow, like, but yeah, I broke my toe, and I'm just like, I'm like, nah, I'm not sitting out because as soon as I sit down, like it's gonna be the end. So I was like, that got me through that. So I didn't go. I didn't get to play Michigan Tech last year, so that's definitely one I got my eyes on, and we get to play them twice. But yeah, Tech's a fundamental team every year.
Yeah, always, dude, and that's what they
do usually
best,
like the
man.
least penalized. Yeah, so it's gonna be you definitely got to be on your P's and Q's against them. And then yeah, Bowie. I know the guy's gonna want to get that one back 100%. We also have a Bowie transfer, so I know he's gonna be excited to play against them.
Is it Bowie? I've been saying Bowie this whole time. Is Bowie?
Yeah, I think it's Bowie.
Okay.
Same thing. I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know that. Now they made a playoff run last year, didn't they? They get into playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're like top 10 right now, or top 15.
Are they?
Top, like
Yeah,
that.
I definitely remember seeing them in that top 25. I don't know where at though. I forget.
Yeah, they're somewhere in there.
That's big though. That's big for you guys, man. That's billboard stuff. You know, get those
Yeah.
boys ready, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, I appreciate you coming on here, man. I'm excited to see you guys play. I'm excited to have you guys up to the Dome this year. Shoot, I think we lost him right at the end. No, there he is. He's back. Yeah.
I cut out.
Yeah, you're good. But I was just saying, I'm excited to have you guys up at the Dome this year, man.
Yeah, I said hopefully we can redo what happened in 2019.
Yeah, we're gonna see about all that now. 160.
I hope we can.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But seriously, best of luck, brother. We appreciate you coming on. Wish you all the best.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Same to you guys.
Appreciate Casey coming on. Another Saginaw guy. A lot of Saginaw guys. We gotta start getting some variety. I've been reaching out, man. People have been leaving me cold. They don't wanna come on the show. I want to get some representation for all these teams, man. Check in with them before the season starts. You know what I mean?
They'll want to when they go big time.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I'd like to think so, but I want to get all these different GLIAC guys on the show before the season starts, and then obviously once we get into season, get to talking to all these guys. But if they keep ducking the inboxes and the DMs, I can't do that, can I?
The DMs.
Trying to do my job.
Damn, he got that look in his eye.
Trying to do my job.
Oh, dang.
I don't
My
want to come on
bad,
the
Cole.
show.
My bad. I got to lock in, bro.
What's that? We get a posture fix today?
Yeah, he said he can't see my face like when I be making
You do be
reactions.
hiding
so
behind the mic usually.
I got to lock in.
Good stuff. I like it. I like it already. But let's talk NFL. We're just want to do some picks. And fellas, do you want to just like run through each division and kind of just talk about who and why? I guess we can start. So let's start AFC and we'll go north, south, east, west. So start AFC North. I think that's a good one as any to start. My pick for that
Baltimore
would be Baltimore as well.
Big trust. I got Lamar and the Ravens.
Ravens.
Division.
And I think either way, say case scenario A, they pay Lamar Jackson. He plays, because he wants fully guaranteed. So if he gets that fully guaranteed money, he plays, not that he doesn't play balls to the wall already, but he goes all out like there's
balls
nothing.
through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. But even if they don't pay Lamar for some reason, I think that would just put a million chips on his shoulder and he would still play that way.
Yeah,
So I think
a million that are already there.
Exactly. So either case scenario, I think, is an automatic win for Baltimore in the AFC North. That was kind of surprisingly consensus pick there.
That'll
Well,
probably
I
be the
think
only time
The
that would be
Bengals,
like
the
that.
Bengals could definitely win the division, but I think Baltimore will win.
Okay. That's
It'll
fair.
be within one game.
No.
That's
You don't. Okay.
I got the Ravens probably going like 12-5, 13-4.
That's bold.
The Bengals have had like the same record, like 11-6, 9.
Moving to AFC South. I say Titans.
10-7.
I say Titans in the South. I don't know if I'm bought in on Matt Ryan and the Colts.
Indy.
I'm gonna go with the Colts too. I'm with the Colts.
You're going with the Colts?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a Ryan
don't know.
Tannehill believer. And last year was just so fluke.
You think so?
Soft schedule. They did beat the Rams in LA though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, okay. That's
But
I feel like I have to go to the Titans. Like,
it really, like, the AFC just fell apart. Really?
kind of.
Who played good in AFC last year in the regular
At
season?
the end of the season, Kansas City was like
In
like
stints.
scorching hot.
I was gonna say I feel like everyone played in stints in the
Yeah.
AFC. That's the thing is you didn't have anyone that was at the same caliber throughout the entire year. You know what I mean? But
I do think the Colts can be good though.
No,
but
the
I'm
Colts
gonna go
will
with the
be.
Titans.
The Colts will be solid. They have a good roster, and it seems like they have the makings of a decent defense. But when you talk about the AFC too, I think part of that reason is because the level of competition, I believe, was probably higher in the AFC last year than the NFC. It was
Like the
probably easier
Bills
to
lost
say.
like 6 games last year. The Chiefs lost like 5 or 6 games last year. Like
Yeah.
Consistency is tough, especially when you're just battling it out
I
each
don't know.
week.
I feel like last year was like, if the Titans was ever gonna win a Super Bowl, it'd have been last year.
Really?
That Super Bowl window has closed.
Well, we'll see. I
Ryan
guess. It'll
Tannehill
be
not gonna
interesting.
get no better. Neither is Derrick Henry, and he lost AJ Brown.
You're right. You're right. So I mean,
know.
it'll be tough
And
for
Corey
him.
Davis.
Let's go.
They lost Corey Davis.
couple years.
Yeah, he's been gone for a while,
Yeah.
hasn't
Yeah, he played on it just
He
last
was-
year.
yeah.
he? Okay. AFC East. I don't.
Buffalo
I said
Yeah,
Buffalo
Buffalo.
too,
easily.
but
Yeah,
I
hands
feel like
down
that's an
Bills.
easier one,
Yeah,
right?
Buffalo.
Okay. Good.
I got-
There we go.
Miami finishing second though.
Second, yeah.
Do you?
I still got New England in a second.
Tua believer?
For sure.
I don't know if I'm a Tua
I think the Pats took a fat shit this year.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro. Tua, like we're going to come back to this. You feel me? In a couple months, you can
Good.
be like, you did say Tua was like that.
I'm a big Tua guy.
Talia did say Tua was like that. I'm telling you, bro, Tua a dog, for real. And he got like a Shanahan branch.
Yeah, I
Branchette.
was to say, yeah, part of the tree. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Branchette.
So they're going to scheme up the run game crazy. All they got to do is sit back, play action, and throw the ball as far as he can.
That's
They
very
got- they
Bama.
got-
Let
That's very
Jalen Waddle or
Bama-esque.
Tyreek Hill run under it.
They got Chase Edmonds too, right?
Yeah, and Raheem Mostert.
And
Mostert.
Mike
and
Gesicki.
and the Rams running back,
Sony
Who?
Michelle.
Sony Michel.
Oh, yeah, Sony Michelle.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
They're going to run the ball like crazy and
Yeah.
play action pass like
That's
crazy.
very Bama-esque to me. Yeah,
You
exactly.
get all the fastest
Yeah.
people on the field, and you just throw it as far as you can.
It's
And
not-
Tua is a
Should a rocket
very
science?
accurate quarterback.
The most accurate in the league, some would say, including Tyreek Hill.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is, bro, you give him a clean pocket, he going to put the ball where it needs to be.
I'm with that. I agree with that.
I like Tua. I'm a big Tua guy.
Me too. I like Tua.
Finally, toughest one, I think, West. What do we say? It's a tough one. I say Chargers.
I have to go Chiefs. Like I can't bet
I
against
feel
Patrick
like
Mahomes.
I feel Chargers pretty strongly on this one. Going off the off-season additions that they made.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's gonna be a super close division. Herbert's my MVP pick, and the Chargers are my Super Bowl pick.
So I think
This division is tough, though.
Yeah, so it's really hard. I mean,
No, this division is super close. I'll give it to the Chargers, but it's gonna come down to like week 18.
I hear
I
you.
really do
I'd
believe
agree.
that, and it's gonna be all four of them are going to be in a dog fight. Like I promise.
There's
you.
no way all four of them will be duking it out for first place.
No, it'll be that division will be a dog fight.
Okay,
though.
yeah,
they
for
will
sure,
all
for
be in playoff contention.
Dude, the
Like
quarterbacks
they'll
in the
be
league-
competing to be in the all four of them will be like right there.
That's fair.
quarterbacks in that division though.
It's ridiculous.
I literally don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say the Chiefs because you just, like, I wouldn't, like, Patrick Mahomes is like Brady at this point. Like, you'd be dumb to bet
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to say the Chiefs,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
I
That's
kind
how
of hear you
feel.
on that,
That's
but
how I
I'm
feel.
saying I don't think Herbert doesn't. It's not going to get worse.
I'm a
I don't
Chargers
think.
guy too. I like the
Right.
Chargers.
Herbert ain't gonna get worse. I
Herbert
like,
is going to
exactly.
keep getting better.
the
for a
Chargers.
long
The
time.
Chargers have the best like collection of talent in the league.
You think so? And you're still picking the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
the Chargers are ridiculous.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
I feel like people.
Did
are,
you see his doppelganger at the game the other
That was
game?
insane.
That was
bro.
crazy,
I thought that was him.
bro. That was crazy.
literally thought
I'm
it was
looking at
him.
him like, which one is him and which one is not?
if you
I thought he was like calling the
I
offense
didn't even
from the
know.
stands.
I had no
I'm being
idea.
serious.
That's
Like he was trying to do
hilarious.
some slick shit.
That's crazy.
Oh, I love that. But like I said, the additions on defense, I want to say, because J.C. Jackson was the one that they got
J.C.
recently, right? And
Jackson.
he was in the top 20 for the NFL 100. Did you see that?
J.C. Jackson,
Yeah,
top
I'm
20?
pretty sure.
He was 20 something.
That is a name I did not expect to see that
Well,
high
yeah.
on that list.
He could have won
Me either.
Depoy. That one.
He
year.
got a lot of picks. People call him a lockdown corner. I don't really see it. He a decent corner, but he get a lot of picks.
That stat does a lot for somebody's name, aka Trayvon Diggs.
But Trayvon Diggs just can't cover people.
Exactly. But with how many interceptions he had, people were talking about him
For
like
sure.
he
But
was.
J.C. Jackson can cover people.
Yeah.
Though. But lockdown, like throw him against somebody and just call it reps. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he.
Okay, he'll give you like. It's not like he's gonna get mossed every time.
He,
you know what I
he
mean?
ain't gonna go out there and
Yeah.
get
No.
killed. But
Yeah.
I don't think he just like. I don't want to.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
You
But
get what I'm trying to say.
He's the
Yeah.
one from South Carolina too, right?
No, that's J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn.
I have no idea
My
where
bad.
J.C. Jackson is from.
Where is he from?
I just said I have no
I
idea.
don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I was looking at you, but I just posed the question to the
J.C.
room.
Jackson is from.
It's J.C. Horn was one from
South Carolina.
and he
yeah.
played DB too though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
played for the Panthers.
Okay.
He gonna be a killer this year.
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
He was raw last year until he got hurt.
Yep. Okay, we can move though. We can move to NFC. We go NFC North first.
I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings because here's what I'll say. I think the Packers make the playoffs. I think this is Minnesota's division. They've got a new head coach, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook. They just have way more firepower on offense than Green Bay does.
And they had it last year, and what'd they do?
They didn't win the division or make the playoffs. I don't believe.
Yeah,
I think this
point.
this new head coach is going to shake things up a lot. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. Green Bay will make the playoffs and have a good year, but I think
understand.
Minnesota. I think Minnesota sneaks up on a lot of people this year and wins the division.
They'll be sneaking up on me too. I understand the firepower piece, but like I said, they had all the pieces last year, and I just nothing. And I shouldn't say nothing. Obviously, you just said what changed, but not enough changed for me to really propel them. And it'll be the Packers, I think, but I'm just very interested to see what this Lions team does.
I'm gonna go. Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears.
That would be my pick too.
You're gonna have the Lions over the Vikings?
I think I would.
Wow.
I think I genuinely would.
No, I got the Vikings too.
That's dude. You guys are. You think the Lions are gonna have a better record than the Minnesota Vikings this year?
I'd have to look at the
You
Vikings
could say
schedule.
the same thing about the Vikings and the Packers.
No, the Packers literally got worse
No,
this year.
dude. Like they
still
lost
have the
Devontae.
back-to-back
Vikings
They
got
lost Devontae
better.
Adams.
They
They
still
lost
have
Devontae
back-to-back
Adams.
MVP at quarterback.
Okay,
Huh?
but he doesn't have Devontae Adams anymore, dude. Like,
I saw some stat like Devontae Adams has caught 35% of Aaron Rodgers' like career touchdowns.
They have Romeo Dobbs, dude.
Well, they have. That was the silence that followed that. Was
It was-
hilarious.
it's
he
a-
was their later round pick, but
Have
the
you
guy they
seen
had
Twitter though? Like
Yeah.
they're like comparing.
Yeah,
Romeo
they're
Dobbs
convinced he's the next.
Like, bro,
Devontae.
come
because he had some good preseason shows.
and he's wearing number 17. Like,
Yeah.
dude, get over it.
Like 87.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 17.
Is it
You wanna
Doubs
bet?
or Dobbs? Because it's Doubs. Doubs. So they had Doubs, but they also
Romeo
have
Dubs actually. It's actually Dubs.
It's Dubs.
Yeah.
That's a sick last name.
Did you see him at all
So-
during training camp?
I did.
Was he big?
Not very.
Is he like? Did you see him play?
Yeah, I mean, look good to me, but I'm not a wide receiver, so I'm not exactly the best NFL caliber evaluator. But they have Dubs, but they also have I'm blanking on his name out of NDSU, their second round pick,
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson, who was I believe on the PUP list when I was down there. I'm not sure what he's out for currently, but
Project.
but if you're a second round draft pick, you got to show some type of promise. So they obviously addressed
Sammy
the
Watkins.
situation in that room. Sammy Watkins is an addition that'll be interesting.
I've heard some OBJ rumors too, potentially. But
To Green Bay.
Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be.
They're just rumors on
Him
Twitter.
and Rodgers would be raw.
Well,
It depends on how they season going.
I was
Yeah.
to say, is
Is he
OBJ
gonna be-
in a spot where he wants to go to Green Bay when there's nothing really guaranteed
It
with that
depends
roster?
on OBJ won't sign until he's healthy,
Yep.
and it'll be everybody keeps saying he want to sign to a contender, so it'll be like, what contender needs me the most?
Right.
Yeah, he don't want to come along just for the ride, right? Because like
And
with the
to me,
Rams,
I
he
feel
was
like-
big on the Rams. Like
I
that.
feel like he's probably gonna go back to the Rams.
I would make some more sense to me as well.
Bro, what
but
about the Bills
we'll
though?
see.
I don't.
With Vaughn,
I can see it.
let's go right to the West then. I'm taking the Rams because my other pick would have been the 49ers, but I don't know. Something about I'm not a Trey Lance believer, and I just think they need him to be very good to take that next step. And LA is obviously proven
Well, the
at
safe picks are
every
Rams.
position.
Obviously, the safe picks are Rams.
Like the Rams feasibly got better this year, which is
Yes.
scary,
Like,
right?
can the Cardinals figure it out?
I don't think so.
I'm going with
Especially
the
not,
Rams, too.
especially not with in-season hard knocks there.
Well, and D Hop's out the first six
Games,
Yeah,
that's going to be a
going
big
to
loss.
be
But
not good.
Who's
for
gonna be
I
the
mean-
first receiver, dude?
coming
Hollywood
off, yeah, it'll be Hollywood
Brown's
Brown.
receiver one.
Oh,
for
yeah, I
the
guess.
Big Bay.
But I mean, talk about the Rams. Like it is crazy to think about. I do think they actually got better this year. They did not lose anything crazy. Off the top of my head, I could be
Von
totally
Miller.
wrong.
Von Miller, yeah.
Von Miller to the Bills. That was a big one. You're right. But then bringing in Allen Robinson was a huge piece
Yeah,
for
that
them.
was big. That was big.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what
they even have
what
a
they
draft
do.
Not a first round pick.
Well, no, they didn't because we had their first
know,
round
I'm
pick. Dude.
kidding.
I was gonna say, yeah. But
Their 9th round pick.
yeah, exactly. Let's go south first, and then we'll go east. South. I'm again.
Oh, Tampa Bay.
Tampa,
Yeah,
dude.
Tampa
This
Bay.
is
Yep.
like
Okay.
that's not
Good.
really up
That's
for
what I thought.
discussion.
That's what I
You
thought.
have the greatest football player of all time on your team. Like,
I'm-
you're in the division.
I'm a big Jameis guy, but he's not
Saints,
quite.
Saints too.
Yeah.
Saints
too.
Saints wild card.
I
I
think that's-
don't know, bro. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
Saints is definitely second.
Don't
place
come
in
on
that
here with your
division.
Carolina
You think
talk.
Carolina will be better than the
No,
Saints?
hell no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
I won't pick Brady, so I'll go
Carolina.
Saints.
I'm saying like
Why were you saying that then?
the Saints have always had Tampa Bay number,
You're
since-
right.
since
on that. You're
Brady
right
has
on
been
that.
there.
Yeah, you're right.
and the Saints are not a bad they typically go out there and win regular season games.
That's the type of team that could surprise a Buccaneers.
But I
Tampa Bay
won't say that
Buccaneers.
if Sean Payton was there, I'd pick the Saints. Real life. But
Yep.
since he's not there, I'm not going to.
Who is their head coach?
Dennis Allen.
Dennis
They have
Allen.
a tough schedule, dude.
Do they?
Have you looked at the Saints schedule?
I've not.
Dude, that the middle of their season is
Meat and
ridiculously
potatoes.
hard. It's so hard. Like it's
That's the
it's
heart of the
crazy.
order.
It's crazy.
I hope Brady sucks this year.
Oh, okay. That's taking a turn.
Let's go. Let's finish it. NFC East. I said here, Cowboys big question mark. Eagles big question mark. Dallas just lost their tackle for was it Tyron Smith?
Towards
Torn
calf.
hamstring.
Exactly, off the bone. So he could be out for what could be a very large portion of the season, they're saying. And the Eagles, I guess, would be the next best pick, especially with the addition of A.J. Brown.
You mean the super team?
Yeah, exactly. The super team. And if you know, if Jalen Hurts can play the way that everyone thinks he plays, and wide receiver, well, I guess who is wide receiver 1?
AJ Brown.
It is AJ Brown.
Yeah, but Devontae.
Because he was trying to say it was Devontae.
I feel
Yeah,
like.
I was gonna say he was trying to say that.
Devontae Smith is. He's on my fantasy team this year. I'm a big Devontae Smith.
Attaboy.
You know what I mean? So, I'm
Yeah.
trying to like maybe downplay him a little bit, be a little sleeper. I mean, he's not really a sleeper.
I was gonna say,
He
yeah,
went,
not
like-
much of a sleeper on
He went-
that.
he went- dude, he
all
went
his
in the
fantasy boys are watching it.
I'm
he
saying
went-
they might be
saying
tuned in
it.
right
He went in
now.
the 7th round, dude.
That is
I got him 84th overall. Like
a potential. Yeah, a guy who's gonna get a lot of. He's gonna get a lot of touches.
I think Devontae's gonna have a hell of a year.
So, with that said, you think they win the division?
Yes,
You do.
I have the Eagles win. that
Eagles
division,
win?
yes.
Yeah, I got the Eagles too.
I think that
Jalen
might
Hurts
be-
take a big step. Cowboys lost a lot, didn't get better.
Yeah.
I think the
Can-
Cowboys missed the playoffs.
Giants don't show anything. Oh, really?
Hold on.
I think they might too.
Rams 1 seed, Tampa Bay 2 seed,
Because you look at the West, is gonna be you're gonna have a couple squads from
Minnesota 3 seed, Philly 4 seed.
Green Bay 5,
there. Cowboys could easily
I
lose
said
out.
Green Bay 5,
Niners 6,
Niners 6,
then maybe like Arizona.
Arizona.
I think Dallas
Right?
missed the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Dallas
I
missed
think
the
there's
playoffs.
a really good chance
I
they
did not
do.
think the 49ers with the playoffs, dude.
Dude, how?
Huh?
Really?
Like Trey Lance, dude.
I'm not a big Trey Lance
I like
believer
the
either.
Niners
but
defense
but
and
if
their
they went to the
roster.
playoffs
Dude, they have
with
an
Jimmy
incredible
Garoppolo.
offensive line. Niners O-line's incredible. They have a really good defense, and they have Debo Samuel, George Kittle, Elijah Mitchell. Like
I don't think they make the playoffs.
I don't
they
know,
went
dude.
to the
I think he
NFC
has-
Championship with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
I do think. I think they're.
And it's not like Jimmy Garoppolo's like a slap either. Like,
think they're a
by any
wild card
means.
team.
But like,
No, yeah.
if they have like Mahomes, they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This year. Like
It's a lot
pretty
of
con-
teams.
no, I
on
know,
paper.
but-
Yeah, you're right. That's
Oh,
a, yeah,
of
that's a
course.
good,
I mean, yeah,
that's
that's a good point. But
you put him on a lot of teams.
But you could say though, like look at Rodgers. Like Rodgers isn't winning the Super Bowl because it's about his team. You know what I mean? It's more a lot about the team.
Yeah,
too.
even though he's
You-
an MVP.
And a roster like the Niners, that is a Super Bowl roster.
If Ryan Tannehill was on the 49ers, do they win the Super Bowl?
No,
No.
dude, Garoppolo is better than Tannehill. I think he is. I think Garoppolo is better than Tannehill. Tannehill's a better athlete and he can move a little bit better. I think Garoppolo's a better passer than Tannehill is.
yeah.
I really do believe that. Like it's just. I mean, I have a little bit of Arlington Heights bias, of course. But
Is that where he's from?
yeah, he's from the same town.
I
Hey,
did not
you
know
got
that.
you another good reaction
What's that?
to post. Jimmy Garoppolo better than Ryan.
All right, bro. Go ahead.
I
I don't think that's a crazy statement at all. At all.
He's just not.
I could really give a shit about either of them. So
Yeah,
Me neither, but I
think
know,
they're in the
like-
same. I think they're in the same class of quarterback. I think they're pretty similar.
They're extremely.
I would take
similar.
Tannehill over Garoppolo, but I would
I
say
think Baker's
that
in the
they're-
same tier as them too. Baker's in the exact same tier.
don't
Yes, he
think
is,
so.
bro. Yes, he is. He's in the same. Like,
don't think
he's
so.
Now
they're
you're
like-
losing
they're
me. You had me.
They're
You're
like
losing
tier
me.
4 or 5, dude. All right, bro. Whatever.
4 or 5?
Like tier 4 or 5. Like that's
How many
probably like
tiers are there?
I don't know,
Right.
like,
How many
Those
tiers?
3 tiers above them? What the hell is going on?
Like 6
Who tier
tiers?
1?
6 tiers.
like
Rodgers, Brady.
Allen, Mahomes. There's probably like 6 or 7 guys in like tier 1.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Who's tier 2?
I mean, I better have to like start like naming off names here, like thinking about it.
No,
but,
we got to do it now. We can't just brush past the Scopy. It's got to be
So,
done now.
Okay.
Okay,
It's like a
so
Stafford's
you-
probably a tier 2
yeah,
guy.
like guys like Stafford, maybe like Russ, Derek Carr.
I think those are
That-
good.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think those are good.
And now
picks.
who's tier 3?
Okay.
I'm not okay. Well, then
golf.
no. No. Maybe we'll throw guys like.
Don't even say Justin Fields, bro.
No.
He's not. He
Of course
wasn't
not.
going to say that.
No, he wasn't going to.
dude,
He wasn't
Come on
going to.
now, come on, bro.
Come on, come
Like
on
you
now.
haven't had outrageous Justin Fields takes before.
Like what? Like when? When was the last time I had?
I don't know. I just know you
Hey,
have.
hold on. Who is tier 3?
So then, well, actually, let's throw Dak in tier 2 as well. Dak's like a tier 2 kind of guy. Kyler. I mean, so there's probably like what 6 or 7 per tier. So maybe you do throw a guys like. So that third tier. would be
Ryan
like,
Tannehill is tier 3.
I think
So-
Ryan Tannehill might be
So
tier
you got
3.
you like Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah,
like
for
you guys
sure.
like that- yeah,
Not
you
Jimmy
got-
G and Baker Mayfield. No.
Okay. So what? Maybe okay. In your opinion, you put him.
Jalen
tier 4 or
Hurts, tier
whatever.
3.
Dude, Hurts is like sneaky, like maybe like tier 2.
No, I can't put Hurts tier
Dude,
2.
he's
But you
such,
can't-
dude, he can run like he just
Fantasy
runs,
football,
bro.
fantasy football, he tier 1, but like actual football, I would put Hurts tier 3.
And you also have to
So then-
remember it's not about because his potential is crazy, but still a lot of the other guys that we just named have proven it a lot more than he has. To
I would
be
put
in those.
Hurts tier 3.
Yeah,
But Jimmy G, I wouldn't put him tier 3. Neither,
4.
not Baker either.
yeah.
I
I don't know,
got the
dude.
eye test,
I-
bro. I'm looking at it.
You know what would be really fun?
Baker give you all the physical ability. He does not put it together.
You know what would be really fun? And I just kind of thought of this, and they do this on Bustin' with the Boys. They do a tier talk, and they kind of I was thinking about this presentation. But they do like random shit.
Golf
They'll
elite.
do like what?
They always put golf in the elite one.
Yeah.
With Mahomes and Rodgers.
With that, they always do that. But with their cheer talk, they'll do like random shit, like horror
Injured.
movies or Halloween candy.
Carson Wentz,
It's the picture of him in the suit and tie.
jail.
His big ass forehead.
If we put, and I have to figure out the camera situation, but if we put up a big board of some type over here, and we could do rankings and move pieces around in here,
that'd be
talk about
great.
that.
Bro, we could
I think
have
that would
like
be
a
fun.
couple boards, like rankings, GLIAC, and NFL, and just
Yeah.
like update them as the week goes on.
We'll figure that out because I think that'd be fun if we have that set up and then we go over and while we're doing this, instead of just talking about it, you have a visual of like moving. That way you can see it in front of you and it makes a lot more sense. Or I put it up on the TV would be the other option, but that's I don't have to figure that
No,
out.
that's corny. We got to do the whiteboard.
You got to do the whiteboard.
Give us some
huh?
physical.
Yeah. But then it's tough because then the mics, like how do we figure the mics?
Okay,
it
you
might
can
be
have
going
one
on
right
the
there.
TV.
I can have one right there. I'll have one right here.
You gotta
Have one
we're
right
talking personal whiteboards
No, like
now.
we gotta have like the same. I don't know. Like, or we have like the same categories or whatever. I don't know.
We could buy our
We
own
can figure it out.
whiteboards.
We'll figure it out.
We
Yeah,
buy. We all
totally
buy a
could.
whiteboard. What is a whiteboard? $1.50.
Yeah.
And they're ugly as hell. I don't want
You
them on
buy
the
a
walls.
pack of
Yeah,
markers.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want? We don't got to put them on the wall. We can literally just set them right here.
Yeah.
Then when it's time for whiteboard Wednesday,
Yeah, something like that. See
winning
all these ideas
whiteboards,
coming
and then
forward.
you feel me? We, who do you think? Blah blah blah. We write it down. 3, 2, 1.
Turn them all around at the same time.
You feel me?
We'll think about it. It's a work in progress, but I do want to do something like that. It might end up going up on the TV. It'd be easier, but
Yeah, you so boring.
we'll figure it out.
He's so black and white.
I'm retiring after this, y'all. This is be my last episode. I can't take it here. This is insufferable.
And this is the last practice for whoever got hit by these helmets. But now, of course, my I went to go switch it right after I made that comment, and now it's not working. There it is. Okay, this is the and I'll say the line again. This is the last practice for whoever got hit by these helmets. Boom. There's the video, and you can see the helmet
Damn.
swinging,
Damn.
and you see him get shoved to the ground. He's got
99 on the ground.
He's got a
what?
helmet in both hands and was just going absolutely nuts.
What the hell is wrong with him, bro?
I don't know. He must have been, as Ty would say, seeing red. Like
Yeah,
that's
for sure,
the
for sure.
only explanation.
He
at
is
this
a
point.
Did you see the
menace.
picture?
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna pull
I
that up in a
didn't see it.
second.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the craziest picture
I'm gonna
I've
pull
ever
that
seen
up
in
in
my
a
life.
second. But just looking at this video first, it should replay here in a second. Yeah, here we go. And there are those helmets coming down. So you gotta imagine someone might be taking a helmet to a dome.
Ooh.
Now he did get shoved down, but he does not care. He got right back up.
What's McVay doing, you think?
McVay might be hiding in a corner, realistically, and
All
that
right, guys,
might be
let's
the.
break it up, guys. All right, guys, break it up. Break it up.
No, I ain't gonna lie, McVay probably got some toughness to him.
No, he's probably trying to break it up, though. He's the head
As
coach
much
of the football
toughness
team.
Nah,
as
not
a
break it up.
guy of
Hey
his
guys,
size.
stop! One of them. Nah, hey guys, knock it off.
Here's your picture, Ty.
That's the craziest picture I've ever seen.
That is badass.
I'll put that on a poster.
We might get that printed. That is so sick. And I got actually one picture that's even better than that one that I'll pull up in just a second.
Is
But
it the
that
of
one
him
is-
on the battlefield.
Yeah.
There's McVay right there. What do you think he's saying?
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Aaron?
Aaron, buddy, stop!
Remember what we talked about?
He like the girl in Hulk.
Oh my gosh. I know.
She the only person that could
That
calm
could
him
talk
down.
to
He's
him.
sitting there with 2 helmets. Bruce, no! And I ain't talking about MCU Hulk. I'm talking about the real Hulk.
I know what you're talking
2000. Bruce, stop! And he just shriveled to a small man in the middle of San Francisco.
Look at how tightly he's gripping the face masks of those
He probably
helmets.
bent it.
He,
Well, if we're doing the math,
the picture that you're talking about
Chase's F7.
is this picture. This is from Game of Thrones, Ty, is where this comes from. The Battle of the Bastards, I believe.
Jamar Chase's F7
What
and
a
Joe
sick
Burrow's
picture,
right
dude.
now speed flex. He has decapitated the Bengals offense.
This picture's sick.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
crazy.
Just like in front of an army. And that's, do you know who's standing there originally? Is Jon Snow. I don't know. You guys watch Game of Thrones? None of you, huh? Wow.
Cricket.
None of you.
Sorry, I've heard great
You ever
things
watch
about
Harry
it.
Potter?
I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Harry Potter. Why? You asked me that.
I don't know. If you never watch Harry Potter, I was going to be like, how do you even never watch Harry Potter?
I've seen Harry Potter. I just don't like it. Game of Thrones, though. Jon Snow, Aaron Donald. I almost said Aaron Rodgers again. That was bad.
What's up with you and Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know. It's just the Aaron's all start going together.
likes
I might be on
Rodgers
some
today, bro.
ayahuasca or something.
What's that stuff made out of, Jimmy?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But yeah, that was the Aaron Donald piece. just absolutely going nuts. I'm excited to see him go berserk on maybe someone in another uniform in a game. But who he won't be going berserk on is Penei Sewell.
That's right. It's his son.
Yeah, stood up to that motherfucker. You're not having any of it.
Dude, he is nobody.
You don't remember that time?
He is nobody's son.
He might not even be the son to his own father.
No, I'm pretty sure like Aaron Donald's dad.
He told me he the son to a 23-year-old man.
Wasn't Aaron Donald's dad like a power lifter, like maniac
Yeah.
freak?
Yep.
Yeah, like he's probably like you don't become Aaron Donald without like someone like that. I don't know.
He's not the only freak that we've seen here on
Yeah,
Twitter in the
this
last
is just-
couple
this
of
is
24
just
hours.
absurd. This is ridiculous.
Hey,
T.O.,
just next time,
What?
just choose our words better.
Shut up.
Let's just, you know what I'm saying.
Gifted individual.
Not the only freak we've seen on Twitter. Okay, Kobe.
Not the
Long
only
night, bro.
extremely athletically gifted individual that we've seen on social media in the last 24 hours. T.O., who has toyed with the idea of making a comeback to the NFL numerous times. He continues to provide proof to his resume. This is a supposed 4.4. I don't know. I didn't see a laser or anything. I don't know really where they get that time from, but it says 4.4 on there.
Look at him, bro.
He basically comes back. I don't have the volume on, but he literally is just saying, I do this shit. I do this shit. He's just like 5 times.
I think he would tear up like a college football game, like division. Like dude, I think he could totally play in a college football game right now.
Why would you say college? Just like this lower level NFL?
Yes, because
okay.
NFL is like something different, bro.
Interesting.
Like, I think he could totally compete in a college game and be like a very good receiver.
4-4 is still 4-4 though.
Like throw him in a
4-4
GLIA
is
game.
4-4.
Throw him in a Northern Michigan versus Michigan Tech game. Like T.O.'s gonna go crazy.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Like that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
I mean, look
like,
at him.
That's, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay. Really?
You think we put him on the field on
you think
Thursday?
T.O.
and
get
he-
locked up in a D2 game right now?
He probably can't move side to side. He
might-
probably has been. He's a 48 years old. Like
I
he is
know,
48.
dude.
like running in a straight line. You
Look at him, Ty.
Like
I think
real.
T.O.
I
could
feel you, bro. He cut up. He could
totally
lift and all of
play,
that. I swear to God, bro. I know.
I hear you.
I see people like that every day who cannot do a side shuffle.
I hear you.
Who cannot open up their hips and
And
run.
you-
I don't
you
think
also
he can move
gotta
side
think,
to side.
like-
That's T.O. bro.
A sprint is good,
I feel
but
you, bro.
play a whole game. Got to wonder if
Look
the
at him right
cardio's
now
there.
after the 40. He
Yeah,
cooked.
you got to wonder if the cardio's there after one 40-yard dash, and he's. I mean, don't get me
That's
wrong. he'll be
also.
tired,
I don't
but
think that's a 4.4.
I wonder if he's paying these two guys to run with him to make them look a little faster, and they're also short as hell. How
Like-
tall is T.O.?
I don't like 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4".
But he's dwarfing these two.
Well, not everyone's 6'3", 6'4", bro.
Yeah,
Why
myself
would,
included.
why would he pay him to run with him? That makes no
I'm
sense.
messing around. I'm just joking, but like, you
I
know
don't
what
think
mean?
that's a 4.4. First of all,
I want to see the laser that says.
that's what I'm saying. I
4.4.
don't buy nobody. I don't buy nobody hand times. All you got to do is click at a half second late and stop at a half second early,
Yeah,
and you just shedded a whole second
isn't that
off
crazy?
somebody 40.
And you bring in just like general human reaction time into all of that.
Yeah.
I had a speed trainer in high school, and I won't throw out names, but like I would run my 40s.
And he was
And,
clocking
like,
you at 4.5.
When I got there, it was like 4.9, 4.8, and I stuck with them for a couple months. And don't get me wrong, I definitely did learn some things about running. I got faster, performed better at camps. But when I'm in there and he's got me at 4.52, good run.
then you go to camp around 4.78.
4.52? Who are you clocking? Because it ain't me. I've never run a 4.5 in my life.
Yeah, dude. There's definitely
So,
some like fishy. Dude,
There's incentive. I mean,
bro.
obviously, there's incentives to all that
Bro.
stuff, and maybe honest mistake.
I'm saying I don't think he can run side to side.
Yeah, you might be right.
That's
I don't
all.
know.
Like running a straight line. If you just send him on straight verticals and told him dunk on somebody, maybe he dunk on somebody. But like
a
send him
Julio
on a
Jones.
dig, clamped.
I think that was kind of the idea with.
We can throw he who must not be named on him, clamped.
I think that was kind of the idea with like a Julio Jones at the stage that he was at in his career. I feel like that similar mindset kind of applied to.
Now Julio can still move a little bit,
Well, a
but
little
not
bit,
to the
but
extent that what he used to be. Though
that's what I'm saying.
you feel me?
Is I think he was seen as more of just like a deep vertical threat with his frame, and he could obviously still
I don't
still
think
run.
Teal could take a hit.
That's a good question too.
Since he on a post and let Antonio Howard run him full speed. Teal going to sleep.
Antonio Howard is 160, 170
Dude, Antonio
pounds.
hits like a fucking.
Antonio
I
hit
know.
like he
I've-
300.
Dude, he hits so
He
hard.
does
dude.
hit hard, but I want T.O. 6'3" and probably
bro.
2 what?
On that, probably 205. 48 years old.
No, he ain't 205.
Come on, bro.
T.O. is every bit of like 220 right
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
If you're 6'3", like,
Dude,
you have
Okay. He run a post and folks hit him in the chest. T.O. going to sleep.
I see. I don't know if I can get behind that. I disagree.
so what we need to do is have him suit up and play.
Come on.
Yeah,
Tell him
let's
fly
go.
out. Tell him
Get him to
fly
the
out,
dome.
run
Yeah,
a post, and let Tony hit him in his chest.
Hey,
And I bet John Bowers out there waking T.O. up on the middle of the cat.
We'll smell it salad.
All that. He 48, bro. It's
Terrell.
only like I
Terrell,
get you,
you need
bro.
to
You
get
feel
up.
me? He ain't Brady. Brady, what, 44? He just sitting in the pocket throwing a couple dink and dunks here and there. Throw a bomb every now and then.
with a spiral, of course.
Can't forget the spiral.
Come on now.
Cannot forget the spiral.
Come on now. Come on now.
Throw T.O. in a football game.
I
And send him
don't
on a-
think
send
that's
him on
that
a-
crazy.
Send him on a slant and let Quan be trying to wall him off. Damn, Quan, you just got locked up for manslaughter because you just killed the old man. Come on, man.
Is that Jordan
That's
Addison?
good. You know what? We
That
could
is Jordan
fly.
Addison.
We could fly T.O. out here, but you know who could probably fly anywhere he wants? Is Jordan Addison. He just signed an NIL deal with United Airlines. That is one of the cooler deals I have seen so
why?
far, and we've seen
He's
some
taking
interesting.
flight, bro.
He said he's taking flight. You could be their next marketing manager with like some stuff like that.
Potentially, I could. Maybe I don't know.
Here's the picture that was posted to Twitter of Addison. And first of all, dope they got him in the whole uni to pose in front of the plane. That's kind of sick. So you got to wonder, like, at USC, like, they obviously are encouraging this type of stuff. Because you're working with, like, your equipment guys and being like, hey, like, I need this uniform. I'm going to head out to the airport. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't just have this stuff on them all the time. So it's cool to see that the actual, you know what I mean? Like, you imagine asking Hans if we get a uniform to go shoot some at an air, like, this shit wouldn't fly.
Hans, I just got a 6-figure contract. I just need my shoulder pads and my jersey and my pants and a football. I'll think about it.
You gotta ask the trainers.
So it is cool to see like that they're obviously like encouraging that type of, you know what I mean? And that's a big recruiting piece for them, especially being where they're at with Lincoln Riley. And he should have a big year, right? And you were really high on him when we talked about last week
Jordan
about our
Addison,
picks,
he's a
right?
Blitikoff winner.
Yeah, I know it. But I'm saying like even going into this new situation, like he should have potentially an even better year.
It ain't like playing quarterback. You just got to go in there, learn what every route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's surely going to go crazy, especially in the Pac-12. They don't play no defense.
They just let that bitch air out.
They don't play no defense. They play every game at 10 o'clock at night and just throw it all over the place.
Pac-12 after dark.
Come on now. Every game, final score, Cal 66, Oregon State 59. Ain't both these teams 3-8?
I got one more for you guys, and this one I'm pretty excited to show. I don't know if you guys actually saw this one or not. This was posted today from Front Office Sports. I will show you the tweet, but this is Texas Tech unveiling new renderings for its $200 million football facility upgrades.
$200 million?
$200 million. Let's take a look at these. Boys, that is
Are you shitting me?
unreal.
The scoreboard's a T, too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's sick. 2 jumbotrons. I love that, like, on either side, you know, like those towers.
It looks
right?
like one of the old Fortnite maps, like the buildings on them. I forgot what it's called. You know what I'm talking about?
That is
No,
not
it's
where my
not
mind
tilted.
went immediately.
It's
but-
like
about another
whatever it
Fortnite
was,
map.
whatever it was. Like the buildings, they looked like something on there. I forgot which
Can't lie, I don't know where you're
was.
going with that one, but I'll take your word for it.
I'm trying to
Either
think.
way, absolutely
it's like-
badass. How about the horse getting in there with the render too? That is absolutely sick. But these, so you have the jumbotrons up there, which are obviously awesome. The towers and just the symmetry of all of it. It feels like old school, but also just awesome.
They gotta name it the Coliseum.
I love that. Yeah, that's a very Coliseum type vibe. So here's the next one. Here's another picture. This is would be like an overhead of kind of that same thing that we just saw. And I love that like closed off feel, like that high type of almost walled in, like you're caged in. I can already hear the pitch from the head coach, right? Like they get in here, they're locked in this arena with us. They can't get out. They got to claw and fight.
Too bad they fucking suck.
That stadium is hard, though.
That's bad.
That shit is hard. You know, I was put on this earth to hate, but that shit is hard. I can't even.
There's
I
two
can't
more.
even-
Look in the
I
mirror,
can't
Ty,
even from
bro.
my move.
There's 2 more pictures.
Go find yourself.
Here is a little bit of a walkout. Nothing crazy to show right
Yeah,
there,
they could
but
have kept that shit. Next.
And then the last one is right here.
Wow,
For this one, it looks
that-
like from the outside.
that's-
So
That's really cool.
That's beautiful.
I mean, that is an insane setup. Now,
Hey, man,
obviously,
turn
none
this
of
shit
those-
off, man. What the hell? They should just show the stadium. Let's get some, man. What do you care what it look like from the outside? I'm trying to get on the inside.
They got to show that for the people who are actually funding the money for this. They'd like to see it from all angles, the boosters and such.
I don't care if it was made out of Lego blocks. Fam, you do that in there, it needs to be pristine. We don't care what it look like. We're going to plant some new trees and brushes up there. We're also going to paint the outside white.
I mean, but that first
great.
picture was unreal.
That should have been all they needed to get them people their money.
You're right. The first two, maybe the first two. That picture right
Yeah, the
there.
first two for
That
sure.
is a really cool
That
picture.
to me sells it. And I wonder who they whip this up in Photoshop or something, right? And someone's just probably geeking out. Like they just got to be drooling over this in the office. That's badass.
Yeah, guys, it'll be finished in 2039.
That was my next question: is what the hell is the timeline on this? Because it's
Just think
gotta
about
be
it. We heard
unreal.
about the Ram Stadium in 2015.
Yeah,
really?
exactly. I don't know if it was exactly 2015, but it was way
Right when they moved
to
to
Los Angeles?
LA.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Because I was going to say the Cardinals. The Chargers was playing in a soccer stadium, MLS soccer team stadium. That shit was weak,
for SoFi.
It held like 30,000 people, dude.
bro. That shit used to be garbage.
Bro, I want the Raiders to go back.
So
to
what was
playing
that?
the
That
baseball
was
field.
like 2017 because that was Lamar rookie year.
Dude, they were
Could've
playing in
been.
that
'Cause they
MLS
beat-
stadium in like 19, like because they got the SoFi in what 2021. Dude, the
The
Chargers were
first
playing in
the first
like,
season of SoFi was in 2020.
I want the Raiders to start playing at the baseball field again.
That
That shit
I
was
love
hard.
that.
That shit was
I
cool.
personally, I do really like
That
that.
shit was
actually,
hard.
that was
Well, let's
sweet.
move them back to Oakland so they can play at Oakland Athletics Stadium.
Imagine,
I will
imagine getting
say-
tackled at second base.
We just built this $7 billion.
Death Star.
Dude, Allegiant Stadium is
Burn that shit
ridiculous.
down and moving back to Oakland.
Go back.
I drove by it like when I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's the best stadium in NFL.
He just got to roll in his
without
eyes
question,
over there in his
without
chair.
question, bro.
It's
It
better
is-
than it. They
it's the
shit killing
coolest-
SoFi.
It's the coolest stadium I've ever seen in my life.
And it's grass.
so-
Go inside.
It's
It's
grass.
so cool. No, we ain't
Don't they have the thing where you can
We
like
just drove by.
take the grass out? You know that thing I'm
Yeah, they,
talking about?
they
serious?
move the grass outside.
Yeah, they move the
So
grass
like they move the
outside.
grass outside so the grass can get treated like naturally.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wait, hold on.
So you know how they roll the turf up?
There's two levels.
Yeah.
And they can like take
So
it
they
up
lift the
and
grass up and literally like roll it outside,
Yeah.
so it can get treated naturally, like get like natural sunlight and water in, and you feel me? Obviously, if it ain't getting what it need to get, then they're gonna take hold. But for the most part, they let it do what it do naturally, so it'd be real natural smooth grass.
I would not be surprised to see a lot of stadiums. Well, obviously outdoor, but
I didn't know you had a
start going
green
natural
thumb like
grass.
that.
Little bit of a, almost said barber,
Botanist.
gardener myself. But no, though,
Little
for
bit of
real,
a
like
botanist.
I hate turf.
Me too, bro.
I hate turf.
And the turf up here definitely leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Did you?
That's not
Chewy,
turf.
Chewy told me something really cool today. 'Cause
What's that?
I was
I
in the
talked to
dome,
Chewy today too, actually. Yeah.
and he was
All right,
talking
breaking
about,
news from NMU. You heard it here first, fellas.
He was talking about how, well, the turf's so damn old that they don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
So the people that are painting it right now
Patched it up.
had to drive from New York for special like patches of turf.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's-
they patching up the turf. The dude that
Yeah.
was painting this.
That's why it took so long for them to come out because they had to wait for all the shit to come in. So they came in, and you can like if you go up top like where the people film,
Yep.
you can see there's different colors kind of.
Yeah, because there's
But
little
it's
holes
still
were in the original.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. But he's-
Oh, that's dumb. Then
What
that's
is?
that green turf that's sitting on the side.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
but they put cinder blocks. You know how we have the dips in the field, like some
Yeah.
dips or like hills. They put
Hills.
like cinder blocks on it apparently, so it's helping to.
Oh, even worse, shin splints.
And he said that it's actually helping, and it's weird that he talked about how they don't even make the turf anymore, bro.
I know. That turf is 15 years old. You know what the regular life of a turf field is? It's you're recommended, like not
5?
recommended, but you're supposed to have it replaced by 10 years.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, you're supposed to have it replaced
Dude,
by 10
that's
years.
not
We're
even
at
turf.
15.
That's like carpet.
We're at year 15,
Dude.
and it's getting ridiculous.
It's really bad.
Maybe D1 Rejects needs to start a GoFundMe.
They won a national championship on that turf.
No, they didn't. It's not
and that
old.
right curve.
It's not that old. It's not that old.
I'll be going crazy on that turf.
Hey,
I'd be sliding on
it's
that
formidable like to play on. You know what I mean? But
It is definitely formidable.
Man, like,
But that's
I be
that's all
giving
we've
boys the worst on that turf.
that's all we've got for today. If you stuck around this long, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
We'll have more episodes coming at you soon. We got to work on some good guests here. We got to line up some good guests, and we're gonna do some more planning. Get
Get
some
Marcus
other.
Tucker on here.
Yeah, we'll get Tuck on here for a while. That'll be a good one. That'll be a really good one. Tuck will be one of our next guests. We'll get Jamar on here whenever we can squeeze it in.
Jamar,
but-
We're going to get me on here.
Thousand.
We're going to get me on here. I ain't going to say too much. Humble and whatever Troy be telling me, be humble, but I'm going to be on here soon.
As he opens up every episode saying he's the best back in the country.
I don't think he did today.
No, he didn't
No,
actually.
you
we didn't
introduced
have
me as
intros.
such.
No, you started it.
We didn't have intros.
But you didn't even introduce me.
I didn't.
But you introduced me as such, and Tyshawn King, the best back in the country. I'd be like, yep, in that right curve. Yep.
Yep. But if you stuck around this long, thank you very much. Check us out YouTube, anywhere you listen to us, and appreciate you. Have a good rest of your weekend.